Hey, True Believers Englanteen here with a review of Catwoman and Tweety and Sylvester. Wow. Black Canary just gets no love on this cover. Although the story is some witches. You got Clarion the Witch Boy and Witch Hazel on, and they put this little spell on Tweety and Sylvester. They're going to be fighting for all the marbles. The cats win, the birds disappear, including all bird-based superheroes and creatures. So any alien, any human that calls themselves cat or bird or whatever, whichever side wins, the other side goes away. And at first, it's Black Canary and Catwoman. They get together with Tweety and Sylvester, and they're kind of championing and trying to save the other. You know, it's really cool. It's a lot of fun. But then it really amps up because, like, all of them show up. It's Hawkman, Hawkgirl, Starfire versus Raven. Yeah, everything that's cat or everything that's bird ends up showing up here, and it is just a ton of fun. I've enjoyed these DC and Looney Tune crossovers. I like the last year's, the Foghorn Leghorn teaming up with Jonah Hex. And, of course, everybody loves Batman teaming up with Elmer Fudd. This is the first book of this week's team-ups that I've read. So far, so good, gang. I'm telling you, there's a lot of Easter eggs, a lot of stuff that if you are a fan of both Looney Tunes and DC Comics, you're going to get watching all of the bird and cat hero and villains fight each other to either save their own lives or to actually try to kill either Tweety or Sylvester. Is, like I said, it's just a fun time. It's one of those things that you would not know you would ever check out or you would ever read until you're actually reading it. And that right there is something. It's an original story. It really is. Something, like I said, it really stands out. It does, however, as you're seeing these heroes pop up, you go, wait a second, this is what they have, that they're really fighting for all the marbles? Because you see people pop up, of course, and they start fighting friends even. And granted, this is a one-shot, it's a one-off, this isn't canon, so they could tell whatever story they want. But also you start realizing one side has a lot more power than the other side, especially when you add in Streaky the Super Cat, and you realize, well, yeah, maybe one side is a bit overpowered, but it's still entertaining, to say the very least. One thing I thought was weird is the fact that Catwoman, for a few good pages, is holding on to Tweety Bird, and you're just wondering, why didn't he just shove it into Sylvester's mouth? Because they're trying to get away from Black Canary so she can have Sylvester eat the bird. And obviously you could tell by the art going by that they're not drawn like their counterparts. They're not drawn like their animated counterparts. They're made to look realistic, and that's kind of a trademark of these books. You know, even in the Batman Elmer Fudd, Bugs Bunny was just a guy with buck teeth rather than an actual anamorphic rabbit. And it's, like I said, fun is just the way to describe it. It's the perfect way to describe this. Entertaining. Obviously, I'm recommending it to you. I would suggest you get this in a heartbeat. And I think I'm going to go over the other three as well, to see which one is the better one, which one is the worst one. So far, so good, though. I hope they're all as good as this. I hope we're looking into it and going, yeah, there's not a loser in the bunch. I would love to be able to report that to you. There's a backup feature, and that is more drawn like the Looney Tunes comic book, a little more cartoonish. Tweety and Sylvester don't look like realistic cats and birds. They're the Looney Tunes that you're used to. And Catwoman is drawn in Batman the Animated style. Not the same outfit, though. She's still got the black outfit, not the gray. And it's fun. That is one for the kids, really. And this one, the granny does the whole thing about, oh, you can rest here, Tweety Bird, and Sylvester's looking in, and he decides to go eat the bird. But while she's saying for Tweety to rest, she's closing a safe and outside of her house while Sylvester's looking at Tweety. Catwoman's looking at all the stuff she has in her safe and decides, hey, I'm going to break into the house. And it's basically Tweety versus Catwoman and Sylvester, and it's for a while until she gets to Black Canary, and it plays off like a Looney Tunes cartoon where Catwoman and Sylvester is thwarted at every turn and has some sort of damage done to them, as if they were the cartoon characters getting bopped in the head, set on fire, etc. It's every violent cetera. You know, I mean, it's a cartoon. It's a cartoon on page, basically. And it's entertaining. It's a lot of fun. Definitely pick this one up. Highly recommend it. That's my opinion. What is yours? Have you read the book? If so, what did you think? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Let me know in the comments below. Also, if you like this video, you want to see more, you know the drill. Click like, click share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss anything. Cool things happen around these parts. Also, this is the way we're trying to make a living, so if you don't mind helping out the channel, go on over to Patreon, drop $1 in the till. Help us get the lights on and help us keep making videos for you. That's the most important part. I'd like to thank everybody who's already done that, and to everyone, all of the true believers, thank you very, very much for watching.